So hi fanatics and subscribers, how are you? Today we are about how to manage social media use. How to manage social media use. And what is social media? Social media, or when we talk about social media, we are referring to communication hurdles, communication, channels that we use in our daily life. And these social media hurdles, these social media accounts includes and not limited to phone calls, that is a call that you make using your mobile phone or a landline or whatever other phone. And then we have WhatsApp, that is WhatsApp media. We have Facebook, we have Twitter, we have LinkedIn, we have Instagram, we have TikTok, we have Pinterest, we have what else? Um, did I mention uh, Instagram, right? I think I did. So these are social media hurdles, or these are communication hurdles that we use in our daily life. And these communication channels are very important in our life. They help us a lot in our life because they give us, or it gives us information. And once again, I am saying this, that information is power. We are living at information age. We are living at technology age. And technology is what is being the frontier in our daily life. And so information is very important. Always when you have good information, you can make informed decisions. You can make the right decisions once you are informed. So information is very important in our life. As well, it has its pros and its cons. It has its advantages and also some disadvantages. But now, what we are looking at is not mostly about advantages and disadvantages, but we are looking at how can you manage it, how can you use it rightly, so that it does not interfere with your work, so that it does not take a lot of our time, so that it interferes with our schedules or with our working schedule. Imagine, for example, that you are a medical doctor in the middle of a major operation or even a minor operation, and then you have your phone with notifications about every other time someone posts in a group, in a WhatsApp group, or in a Facebook account group, or in a Pinterest group, or in a Twitter. And then you have always to look at what has been posted, and maybe some of the information that has been posted there is not important, and you are leaving your patient dying there because you are in the middle of an operation. How can that be? Imagine in a situation whereby you are employed under performance contracting, because in performance contracting, it is mostly about how you manage your time and how you manage the things that you are doing, so that you can be able to perform, so that every minute counts on the work that you are doing, so that you can be able to achieve the set up goals, that you are supposed to achieve, right? And then you are there answering calls every other time, answering Facebook posts, responding to group posts, and so and so, at the time when you are supposed to be working. When will you be able to finish that work that you are doing? Even taking a simple scenario whereby you are cooking, you are frying your meat there, or you are in the middle of fry your onions and so, and it is at the time that it is almost about kuiva, as in inakaribia kuiva, at the time when it is like ready to put maybe tomatoes or some meat, ama ni wakati wa kuwekelea sukuma, then you are there looking at what has been posted in a Facebook account, or looking at what has just come into your WhatsApp account. When will you be able to do what you are supposed to do, like kuwekelea sukuma kwa hiyo kitunguu, ama kuwekelea nyama, ama kuwekelea nyanya, right? You will find that kitunguu, that onion will get to a state that it cannot be used, ama itaharibika, kwa sababu you've given yourself another activity which is away from what you are cooking. So we are looking at how to manage social media use, so that you can be able to know how you can be able to like make use of the social media at the right time and at the right purpose. So number one, on how to manage your social media account, or how you can manage your social media use, is by turning off notifications. Sometimes we put notifications even for our dear ones. For example, you put a notification about your good friend, about your wife, about your girlfriend, so that when she calls, you've put a ringtone for your girlfriend. So unajua saa zile umesikia your ringtone, you know very well that that is my girlfriend who is calling me, that is my father is calling me, that is my mother is calling me, that is my grandmother who has just posted in the WhatsApp account, and so you have to look at it. So number one on how to manage social media use is to put off notifications, right? Put off notification in your smartphone, so that not every time when something is posted you can be able to hear, and then you start like wondering who has just posted, or what is my friend telling me, or what has been said in a certain group. So by putting off notifications, then it will not distract you. You will turn off all distractions and focus on the on the what is present, or you focus more on what is present. You focus more on what you are doing at a particular time, because there is no distraction, there is no ringtone about your good friend, about your wife, about your grandmother, about your mother, because you've turned off notifications about any cause. You've muted notifications. So even if someone posts on WhatsApp or on Facebook, you will not be notified. You've set aside some time that you will look at that, but not at the time when you are in your job. Okay. So method number two of managing, or on how to manage your social media use, is to set aside time for scrolling. Designate like 15 to 20 minutes in an hour for getting on social media to answer texts and taking calls, so that not at the time when you are busy in your office that you are responding to your calls, that you are responding to your WhatsApp, that you are responding to your Facebook. You set aside some time, like for example when you are traveling and you are not the one driving, then at that time you can scroll your phone. When you're seated in a matatu, or when you are seated in your PSV vehicle, public service vehicle, it is the time that you look at the social media and respond to texts, respond to WhatsApp, respond to Facebooks and the groups that you are in, but not at the time when you've just gotten into your office and you're seated doing your work, or not at the time when you've just gotten into your garden and it is at the time when you just started doing your gardening. So by that time, or by that, you will have kept off things which are in your mobile phone, which are in your tablet, which are in your iPhone, which are in your computer, which are in your MacBook. So you can even leave them at home. Leave it at home. Make sure even your internet connection is off, so that there is no information that is coming in about internet, because most of these things are about internet. It is at the time when you are connected to the internet that we receive these notifications, that we receive these communications from our people, or from the people who are in our groups, right? So number three on how to manage social media accounts, or how to manage social media use, is to do what we call social media detox. Social media detox. Many times when we hear of detox, we think of kukunywa vitu kama aloe vera, sijui kuenda kutengenezewa juice, sijui kukunywa ujipawa, and so. But there is something about information and detoxing, right? Detox. And detox research shows that by intentionally refraining from getting into social media, it prevents harmful effects and reduces the risk of compulsive social media behavior in individuals, right? Designate a period of days, weeks, or even months when you avoid social media use. By the way, some of these, or one way, or about managing social media use, most of it is about it's about discipline, self-discipline, right? And self-discipline is doing the right thing at the right time. attending to the right things at the right time, refraining, getting away, detox, getting away, avoiding unnecessary things, or even things which are necessary but you've set aside time for them. And this is what we are referring to detox, to as detox, right? Designating a time when you get into the social media, designating a time when you respond to your texts, when you can visit your friends, when you can visit their social media accounts. I was just looking not looking but listening to another podcast, and a friend of mine who has just moved to UK was saying that there in the UK it is rare to find people even who are friends, even those people who are dating, like just walking on the road. It is very rare. Why? Because they are using social media to do that, and they, because of the busy schedule over there, because people there are very busy because of the type of life that they are living. But the life abroad, whenever it's good, I know, and from information, I understand it is expensive, and so you have to be busy. You have to be doing the right things at the right time. So we'll say that there are times for social media. There are times even when you can date online, when you for dating online. So people are not there to move around every other time. People have like discipline not to do things at the wrong time, not to waste time. So even dating is online, but there is a time when you should set aside to do such, not every other time. So detoxing, when you talk of social media detox, we are talking about setting aside time, or saying, this week I will not get to social media, this month I'm avoiding Twitter, this month I'm avoiding WhatsApp, this month I'm avoiding Facebook, right? And even some of these social media handles, some of them are like for idlers, right? Because you'll find much of the content that has been posted there is just useless, talking about nonsense, right? Even the social media, it's for this reason that I'm saying, even when you, like for example, boost your post, you find it being engaged by serious people. You find even some social media handles are like for serious people. For example, Twitter is where you find executive people posting, not for just idlers, right? Very few idlers are over there. It's because they've found that some of the social media handles are being used by idlers, are so free such that idlers are using them, are so easy to use, and so they've set aside social media handles that they will be looking at and responding to at a particular time. So social media detox is setting aside time when you can respond, when you can visit some social media, handles or social media communication channels, and avoiding some or avoiding them at a particular time so that you can attend to your serious and busy schedules. And number 4, and the last one, is be transparent and communicate. There are sometimes these social media handles are working on the opposite of our intentions, or of our thinking, or of our plans. An assumption is that, or an example is that, for example, you are an overweight person, and every other time you visit your social media handle, like for example Facebook or Twitter, you are finding information all over there about overweight people being sick, being affected by high blood pressure, being affected by heart attack, and then you are an overweight. So definitely you will feel bad about it. You will not be comfortable, right? Suppose you are too black or too brown, or you are an albino, and every other time you go to your social media handle and you find posts about an albino, you find posts about people who are so black, right? Or people who are so fat, people who are overweight, and it is a negative information, it will definitely make you feel bad. So what do you do about that? What you can do about it is you can talk to a partner about it, communicate, be open about it, and then avoid such social media hurdle, right? When you explain, when you talk to people, you like free your mind, you preempt your mind, right? And by preempting it, it makes you feel free. It releases that bad feeling, right? And then you can even avoid getting into that social media account and focus your quality time on some other things, so that it doesn't make you feel bad, so that it doesn't make you or your body image or feeling, it doesn't get you feeling jealous or insecure about your, for example, status, about your maybe relationship, about your social life, about your image, about your look, about how you wear your clothes, about you know, your body makeup, about your body posture, right? So by avoiding it, by talking to your friend, by sharing how you feel about it, by spending quality time on some other, you know, important things, then you can avoid this social media hurdle. You can like free yourself from this bad feeling, and thus spending quality time on some things which are positive about your life, which are positive about your, you know, so thank you for listening and following our video. Thank you for being our subscriber. Thank you for being our follower. If you've not subscribed, kindly do. You'll be doing us a disservice if we are giving you this quality and good information and you are not subscribing to us, right? We are constantly, or we are many times posting some quality videos about lifestyle, about technology, because this channel is mostly about technology, about you know, product review, and this information is helping a lot of our followers by making them, or by letting them be able to know how to troubleshoot some of the problems that they encounter in life, right? By making the right decisions because of being advised over this channel. So please subscribe, kindly like our video, please share it to your social media handles. Otherwise, thank you for being our fan, and welcome for other videos which are being uploaded, which are premiering, which are already in the channel, right? And we appreciate you a lot. Shalom.